So there's a lot that goes into honing our skills with any instrument. We all have our roles with these instruments, and when we come together, it creates music. As a drummer, in modern pop music, our role is to create rhythm and feel. There are many things a drummer can play during a song, but I think it's most important to understand our role. It is to provide the foundation with the bass player and create a groove. Hello, everybody. I'm Brian Christopher Mendes, and welcome to Mendiesel 101, my new web series that deals with gear, lessons, and tips and advice on anything that I've learned in my past 22 years of my professional career. Today, I'll be talking about what I think is the most important aspect of drumming, but the least emphasized with all these online lessons. You ready? Feel. I see a lot of talk and lessons on certain licks, the notations of those licks, or on a certain groove, and the notations of those certain grooves. But one thing I would like to discuss and bring to the table is the actual feel of those grooves. Let's just say for this particular lesson that you already know the notes, right? We're talking about now you already know it, now you need to show it. You already know it, now you just need to show it. What we are going to focus on is the feel, or how to make those notes feel good. What's missing is not the actual notes, but how you're physically playing those notes. From when you lift the stick, to when that stick makes contact on the surface of either cymbal or head. How you move in between those moments is just as important as the note itself. I like to make it clear that in most styles of popular music, the drummer is there to provide the groove, which means most music has a beat that drives the song. Whether it be a fast dance tune, slow ballad, jazz music, country music, or that straight up hip hop, son. That straight up hip hop, you gotta, or that driving rock song, bruh. All these tunes have one thing in common: the song feels good. I would say, for the most part, because there are some cats out there that defy all the norms, right? That whatever drummer you dig probably moves a certain way with fluidity. Makes it look natural. Makes it look easy. There are some cats out there that defy those odds. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, okay. Pull it together, brother. Pull it together. Oh god, I'm sweating. Oh shit. Where am I? What I mean by that is their body movement actually moves a certain way, right, while they're playing. One of the first things I did when I made a conscious effort to become a professional drummer was I went out and bought cheap full-size mirror and sat in front of it and practiced in front of it. I quickly realized there were certain aspects of my playing or the groove I was playing I did not like. I looked awkward while executing it, and I felt awkward. I would play, feel awkward, and then look in the mirror and then go, oh, I look awkward while I'm doing it too. I realized when I was uncomfortable playing, it showed up physically in my playing as well. I needed it to be seamless. So I started practicing on always being relaxed and making the groove feel good. If you play the craziest fills or the craziest grooves, or the most simplistic grooves and the most simplistic fills, it doesn't matter at the end of the day if it sounds awkward. Your job as a drummer is to make it feel good. Let me repeat that. Your job as the drummer is to make it feel good. True story. And this starts with being honest with yourself. Truly honest with yourself. Get a mirror, put it next to you, and start to practice and play. Watch how you move while playing the groove. Watch how you move while playing a fill. Start to make the necessary adjustments to achieve this fluidity in your groove and your fills and make them feel good. Not everyone has the same problem, right? We're all different. I should say we're not all different. We're all in categories, right? You'll be in this category, you'll be in this category, you'll be in this category. Figure out what it is that makes you play better. Or I should say, play with more feel. Make it feel good. And you say to yourself, well, Brian, what can I do to achieve these certain aspects of my playing to make it feel better? One of the things I did was I actually started dancing, practicing dancing, but start to learn how to dance. Now, this isn't true for everybody, but this is what worked for me. You're going to feel like an idiot. Let's be real, Jack. Do it in the privacy of your own home. Or have a girl. Hey, teach me how to dance. A girl that you know that knows how to dance. Or a dude that knows you how to dance. Anybody that knows how to dance. Go on YouTube and look up how to dance. But learn how to fluidly move your body, right? There's a certain truth to being able to move, right? When I play, I want to play as if I'm making myself dance with my own groove. But when I play, I make sure it feels good. And I make sure that I'm relaxed and I'm feeling the groove when I play it. It doesn't matter what kind of groove it is. It is my job to make it feel good. Stretching is another big thing I did. I went out and got me a book on stretching. I will include the book right here. You like that? You like how it just pops up? Fucking magic, son. Oh, shit. You fucking idiot. Stretching helps a lot. Get to know your body. Understand how your muscles work. And make an effort to correct the awkward motions that you see in the mirror. You can practice any fill note by note or any groove note by note. But what's also important is practicing the feel. Understand when you have this stick in your hand, the minute you raise up to the moment you come down can dictate how it's going to come out. Don't worry about the note. Now start to focus on how you're moving to get that note. When I'm playing, So if you like what you're hearing, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Peace and chicken grease, motherfuckers.